Welcome you all. We are today is an auspicious day. We are very fortunate, all of us. Today is the first International Yoga Day. Is being observed all over the world, all over India, with full gusto. And morning you have seen we had the yoga practice by about 1,000 people. Very beautiful program was there. It was very encouraging and very fulfilling. Now we see that I will be giving talk on what is yoga, what is yoga therapy. Please keep quiet. What is yoga therapy, and what work has been done so far. So I will have a short time and give just an only introduction. What is yoga? Yoga is, Sanskrit is a very logical language. It is for a computer also. Every word has a root, which is a meaning. Yuj. Yuj is the root, we call dhatu. Yuj means union. What union? Now you have seen just now the yoga programs and the dance. See, and you have seen the Surya Namaskar also. We are moving. Body moves. For example, bend forward, bend backward, bend this side, and breathing along with that. So body, movement and breath are together, union between the two. What the point? Breathing in, bend down. Breathing out, or breathing in, bend back. Breathing out, bend down. Breath, body, movement, union between the two. Then mind also is there. So body, breath and mind, 3 in 1. That is union there in the beginning. That is yoga, union between the three. If there is no union, you are moving somewhere, breath is somewhere else, mind is somewhere else, it's a physical exercise, it's not a yoga. So that is the beauty of yoga. And that gives you good health. When breath, body, movement and mind is one, it cures the disease, it improves the health. It is yoga. Ultimately you do meditation. The Atma and Paramatma, the divine, become one. You get united with the Paramatma. The ultimate aim is Samadhi. Union again. Now you see, yoga also has, Lord Krishna was the Yogeshwar. In the end of Bhagavad Gita, there is what you say, Lord Krishna is Vishwarup. He gives, it is not actually doing, it's a vision. He gives a vision. While Lord Krishna identifies himself with the whole creation. He is among the stars, I am the moon and sun. Among the trees, I am the Ashwath, Aramarcham, I think. Among the animals, I am the lion. Among the Pandavas, I am you, Arjuna. And like that, among the rivers, like that, Lord Krishna identifies the whole creation. That is unity of whole universe. So that is yoga. And that's why our Modi also said yoga is also for the environmental awareness. We are a polluting environment. When you feel this whole environment is creation of the divine, it is one. We will not pollute it. We will respect it. Isn't it? Nowadays there is also the controversy, Surya Namaskar is sun worship. It is not Namaskar is not worship. Namaskar is respect. You respect whole creation of the God. You feel one with that. And sun is the most important in our Brahman. It is most important. It is the creation of the divine. When sun dies, you see, it is the creation of the how is divine powerful. We feel one with that. That is yoga. So movement, breathing and mind, one union, that is yoga. Unity with whole creation, that is yoga. Unity with the divine mind. So yoga also means, yuj is the dhatu, root. From yuj, yoga. From yuj, yoke in English. Yoke, you yoke the blocks, it's same thing. And there is also one word, yunjan. Yunjan means that mind is united, meditation. Mind is united with divine, that yunjan. First reference in Rig Veda. Rig Veda is the first book of not of India, whole world, Rig Veda. There, yunjate manuti yunjate. You join the mind with the divine. Yunjate manuti yunjate. Again, mind. Join the mind with the divine, yunjan, union, yoga, yuj, yoke, yunjan. Yunjate manuti yunjane, deva vipra viprasi. Vipra means the rishis. They got deva means the intellect. They join the intellect with the universal consciousness. That is yoga. That is yoga. There are 700 verses, shlok. Out of 700 verses, yoga word comes 105 times. You see yourself. Universal. It is not a religion. It is spirituality, universality for everyone. Not a this God and this book. Universe. That is yoga. Then Patanjali, as many of you know, he has codified yoga about 2000 years before. Why the first step is yam niyam. Yam means moral discipline. Morality, humanity, then asana, pranayam, breathing, you have done seen morning, then meditation, ultimately, and samadhi. That is yoga. Morally first, moral discipline first. Physical activity, breathing, living a yoga life, that is yoga. And now, what is yoga then? Brief, is a way of life. How you live the life. Based on a view of life. That's philosophy. What is the view of life? One divinity. Whole universe is the creation of the divine. It is pure. We are one with that. And there is a very beautiful verse in Rig Veda also. Sahridayam samanasam avidesham krunomiva. The Lord says, I have created you. Sahridayam, same mind, same hridaya. Samanasam, same mind. Avidesham, no ill will for each other. Krunomiva, I have created. Kron means I have created you. I have created the same mind, one mind. And without any ill will. Anyonyam abhiharyat. You behave with each other. How? Vatsijatram ivagnya. Just like a cow, mother cow loves the newborn baby. What a beautiful verse. I have created you with same hridaya, same mind. Without ill will for each other, not for this or that. All human beings love each other just like a mother cow loves the newborn baby. That is yoga. So yoga in my body level, physical level, breath, body, mind, my own level, yoga with each of you, yoga with whole creation. That is yoga, ultimate. That is yoga life. This is the view of life. One divinity, one humanity, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, one world is my whole this one. So that's yoga. And now, and you already know yoga is yoga, moral lifestyle first, asana, pranayama, meditation, and that's living yoga life. Now what about yoga therapy? Yoga is not therapy only, yoga is also therapy. You see, Lord Krishna, when Arjuna had what we call Arjuna Vishad, that is Arjuna Vishad Yoga, first chapter, Arjuna had depression, Vishad means depression. How can I fight with my own people? He is not aware of the duty. What is duty? You have to fight for the justice, for dharma, not for your selfish thing. You are fighting for dharma, isn't it? But he was depressed. And Lord Krishna doesn't say you will fight, otherwise you go to heaven or hell. No, like that. He, no fear. Abhayam. Bhagavad Gita, Abhayam. Abhayam, no fear. Bhayam means fear. Abhayam, no fear. Bhagavad Gita says again, Abhayam, Abhayam. No, but he convinces him. He treats him. He removes his depression. Vishad is removed. By what? By counseling. We do counseling nowadays. So, that is, yoga therapy is the ancient time. And mind you, every great spiritual person was a therapist. Jesus, he has cured many people. All great people, they cured. Lord Krishna has cured. Lord Ram has cured. Everybody is cured. Because they are powerful. Yoga is a therapy. Mental therapy, physical therapy also. Now see, modern medicine. Please don't talk. Please don't talk. Now see, nowadays, in India, diabetes 6 crore, it's estimated. In 10 years, it will become 8 crore, maybe more. Hypertension, 10 crore. Many are having both problems. All over world, how many people are suffering? Most of the families, people are elderly people, young people also. Lifelong problem. Arthritis, depression, headache, impotency, sleeplessness, back pain, diabetes. What is modern medicine doing? Not much. Only managing, not cure, isn't it? So it's a great burden. We call them non-communicable diseases. When I joined medical college in 1963, that time these problems were not that much. That time we had infections more common and we could treat them easily. Epidemics, infection, polio, smallpox is very common that time. They are now well controlled by modern medicine, isn't it? But what about diabetes? Chronic disorders, whole life long. Diabetes, hypertension, arthritis, all problems. We are not able to cure them. But yoga, in the beginning, if you give, it can cure large number of patients. There is no doubt in that. And later on advanced stage also, when yoga may not be able to cure, when body is involved. In the beginning we call yoga, we got Adi Vyadi. Tamil also Adi. Adi means beginning. Beginning stage, Adi stage, yoga can help a lot. In later stage, when body, pancreas is damaged, some hypertension, heart is affected, changes are there, pathological, permanent changes. Then yoga may not be able to cure. Modern medicine is also not able to cure. But yoga can improve the quality of life, reduce the dosage of drugs, thereby economic consequences. You know, all drugs have negative side effects, harmful effects. The side effects will be reduced, and the drug dosage will be reduced. Quality of life will be improved. Now, other point is yoga. Suppose you are treating, I have also experienced, we have done a lot of work in Jipar and Mahatma Gandhi also. Many people are working. If you are treating hypertension, diabetes also is benefited. Arthritis also benefited. We call it side benefits of yoga. Drugs have negative, harmful side effects. Yoga has positive side benefits. And it improves quality of life, it can cure the diseases, and it makes you more energetic. So that is the benefit of yoga. And other point, yoga is now stress. You know, stress is a common feature now. It's a modern syndrome, stress. All of us, even I have stress, everybody has stress. But yoga can manage it. Yoga is the best lifestyle ever designed. Now we see now. First book of humanity, Rig Veda, we have it. First lifestyle yoga, it is ours. First medical system Ayurveda, it is ours. And not only first, best. First lifestyle yoga. Best lifestyle yoga. Most ancient yoga, most modern yoga. That is the beauty. So it is the best lifestyle to prevent stress, to manage stress. And you know, stress produces a lot of problems. Headache, migraine, sleeplessness, backache, muscle pain, tension of course, blood pressure, heart problem, diabetes, many conditions, isn't it? Ulcers, bowel syndrome, lot of problems produced by stress. And yoga is the best to prevent as well as manage stress. Now you have drugs for them, you have vaccine, it will prevent disease, not cure. Drug will cure the disease, not prevent. Sometimes it can prevent in general, but yoga prevents also. Yoga is, see, it improves your health. It is the, what you call it, promotive. It promotes your health. It prevents your disease. It cures your disease. So it's a promotive, preventive, curative, rehabilitative. You can rehabilitate. Even coronary problem, heart attack, it can prevent, it can cure to some extent. You can also use for rehabilitation. So that's the beauty of yoga. Because why it is so? Because it's holistic. It is holistic. That is beauty of yoga. What is holistic? For my body, for my mind, for my soul, movement. Now this is, so I see the beauty of yoga, it's holistic. Now, yoga is my body, for my mind, for my soul, 3 in 1. Isn't it? Yoga is for prevention, cure, and rehabilitation, and promotion of health. Again 3 in 1. Yoga is science, it is philosophy, it is art. You have seen the art. You have seen the science because it has effect on the body. It is yoga therapy, we measure. It is science. Philosophy is there. Again 3 in 1. Isn't it? Yoga helps to develop at this level, material level, deep level, higher level. Isn't it? Again 3 in 1. That is the beauty of yoga. Now we have seen that what is yoga? What is the yoga is therapy, yoga therapy. Now let us see what work has been done in yoga so far. There a lot of work has been done, but much more work is to be done. because there is not so much research in yoga as in other branches of science. So it's a virgin field, we can say, open field for research, for body physiology, for mind psychology, for diseases medicine. So in all fields you can do research in yoga. And there's so much scope. You can do physiology research, psychology research, psychiatry research, or medical research in yoga. Now the earliest research in yoga was done in Lonavala, the Kevali Dham. It is still going on there. But the quality of research is not so good, but still they are doing a lot of work, continues since 1930s. Then all over the world, America, Europe, research is going on, and we did a lot of research in the Jipar also. Ananda was with me there. Now he is with me, Mahatma Gandhi. We are still doing research there, Mahatma Gandhi. And you see, Ananda is there, he is a gem in yoga and modern medicine also. And we continue to do research. Now I'll give you some examples. Now some important research done in yoga from the physiology and from the treatment point of view. Wallace, Robert Keith Wallace, he was a physiologist in America. What he has done, he was the disciple of Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, and they teach what we call as the transcendental meditation. They give names the meditation. You meditate. They give one sound and you concentrate on sound and sit calmly. Now you are doing meditation. What you do? You are done. You have seen any yoga practice. You do pranayam. I am breathing. I am aware of what I am doing. My mind says, my brain says, breathe. Lo I say, Adam, Madhyam, as you already know, breathe. And I am observing. My mind says, breathe. My body lungs breathe and give back the information. We call afferents. So mind, body is one. What's the point? That is yoga. One.